Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined with other host,
Karen.
And you might not be able to tell from the shirts we're wearing, because we're both wearing Honey Trap shirts, but this show or this episode is all about the Metallica t-shirt club. Year one. Year two, I think, is on sale as of the recording of this for a couple more weeks now, maybe just one more week. I don't know when it ends, but open enrollment, so to speak, for the t-shirt club is on right now. If you're not sure what that is, year one at least cost $159.99. With tax and shipping, it took me to just over $200 for year one is what I paid for that. And you get 4 shirts that you can either have delivered all at once at the end of it or quarterly as the shirts are released. I chose quarterly because I want my shit now, right away.
You don't want to wait.
I don't want to wait. This is very similar to the Vinyl Club they did a couple years ago. They did 2 to 3 years. I want to say 3 years of the Vinyl Club. The first 2 years, I think, were 7 inches. Then the last year, year 3, they upped to a 12-inch single. So they could add more music to that 12-inch vinyl and whatnot. And all the vinyls, I think they said you won't always get something, but I'm pretty sure every single vinyl came with like a little extra, goodie. Like
a pick or something.
A sticker, a poster, something unique with the vinyl, I think. I can't remember 100% if everyone did, but almost every single one did. So I really enjoyed the Vinyl Club. I thought that was awesome. I really hope they bring it back. There were a lot of issues with the Vinyl Club in terms of production and getting things shipped out on time and whatnot. And it got better over time every year. Every year they sort of iterated on it and improved on it up to that final year where they're like, just a 7-inch with 2 songs. Our songs are long as fuck sometimes. So like we're not going to be able to put as much stuff. So we're going to go to a 12-inch where you get a lot more music on there. I thought that was a great improvement. They always iterated on it, always improved on it. So that was cool. But anywho, same basic structure. 4 shirts, once a quarter, boom. And same thing, you're going to get unique packaging, unique shirts every time, like from our history, from our vault of shirts and all that fun stuff. So I was very hesitant on first buying into this because I have a lot of Metallica shirts as is, and I kind of stopped buying just generic Metallica shirts. I try to only buy and even just with any band, really.
Any band, yeah. Yeah, we normally just get show shirts.
Show shirts for the show and tour we went to.
Yeah.
So like I don't like to get just a random band shirt with just their logo or their faces on it. It's cool. They have some really cool artwork and whatnot, but I want the ones with the dates on the back that I can point to and like I was at that show there. I don't know. That's cool to me. I like that so much.
Yeah. Sometimes we can't do that though, especially with smaller bands. They don't have tours, but we'll buy their merch.
Mother of Graves is a good example of there. Like we love them.
I thought Repentance as soon as I said that.
Okay. Yeah. But both still like smaller bands up and coming and whatnot, right? Hopefully they blow up here shortly. They've both been around for quite a while, but we want to support them. We like those bands. So then we'll buy their shirts and whatnot. Anywho, getting into the shirts, and I can't remember 100% what the order of the shirts were, but I'm pretty sure this was the first one. And we'll put a picture up there as well as we talk about it. But this is Kill 'Em All European tour shirt with the demon dude on the front that you see all the time. Really cool quality shirt. It's got this sort of fake faded aspect to it.
To make it look old.
Yeah. To make it look old. I thought this was a really cool shirt. I was really happy when this came in. I was like, oh, that's really fucking cool. It's an old replica of a tour shirt from the 80s. That's fucking awesome. I like that. But there was no sort of description sent along with this of what this shirt is, why it's important, why it's memorable to the band, or why it was selected. It was just sort of a shirt that was sent, and you get this little tag that says limited edition with sort of like the description of what the Vinyl Club is. We're pulling the shirt club. Yeah. We're pulling old shirts out of the history books and out of the vault and remaking them to send out to fans who may not have gotten them, blah, blah, blah. So just a very generic sort of, description of the club itself, but not the shirt and why the shirt's important, which whatever. This one clearly understandable what it is. Kill 'Em All, the first album, European tour. Cool. Awesome. I'm fine with that. The packaging that it came in, which all of them came in, was sort of lackluster for me.
Okay.
The packaging is this sort of just envelope type thing that if you work in an office, there's usually manila envelopes that we used to use for internal office communication. Just
I don't think they do that anymore, though.
Maybe not, but
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But that's what it was used for. It's like tied together loosely in the back with this thing, a rope, I guess, string, and two little grommets. But for this shirt, the side was like busted out. Like the glue did not hold, so it's like you can just slide the shirt right in, right out. The second one I got was the same way. So the packaging itself was meh. Like it wasn't the greatest packaging, I thought. Anywho, that was the first one. The second one I think we got was this And Justice for All crew shirt, which is just this sort of, again, aged gray shirt, kind of bluish. And we'll put some photos up, like I said, with local crew on it. Nothing else. That's it.
Yeah, nothing.
A small little emblem in the front, nothing on the back. You got the Metallica M on the shirt to sleeve. That's it. Nothing. No description about like this is from this tour. The local crew aspect, I was like, oh, is this what they gave out to people who were locals to the venue who came to work and help out and whatnot? And they get like not real crew, but like the local crew.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this was like a fan club, like a local chapter shirt or something was made. I can't remember. The description of these I got once on Reddit for every single one of them.
Okay.
And I can't remember exactly with this one. But again, there's no description with the packaging of like what the fuck this is, like why it's important.
Was there ever an email sent or anything?
Just that it was being shipped.
Okay.
Nothing about the shirt, because the whole thing is like it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Of what it's gonna get. So I don't know. There's no description on this, but again, it's And Justice for All. It's a tour shirt. Cool. I understand that. Same with the third one here. Again, I think the third one. You get this cool little artwork on the front here of like an eagle on the globe with its talons in, making the world bleed, and just Metallica on there. It does have some writing down here, I think. Oh, just the artist. I think this is another tour shirt from like the 90s. It's got the scary guy on the arm and then the Metallica. All of them had the like Metallica little logo on the sleeves.
And that's not like a, like the Disturbed. No, it's not.
No, it's just a little piece of fabric.
Like Disturbed did. What is that called? Like
RFID, I think, or
RFID,
NFC tags. Yeah.
Like where you can scan it.
Yeah, no. So again, I wish I would have had more description on this. I think this is a 90s tour shirt or something like that. It's got that same sort of fake aged aspect to it. Cool shirt, again, good fabric, good everything, but no description about what this shirt is. Why was this shirt picked? What's the importance of this shirt? But again, cool artwork, fine. Doesn't necessarily need to have importance to it, just a cool shirt. Much better than the second one. I remember when I got the second one with just the And Justice, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. And I think a lot of people on the comments on Reddit were like, this shirt's dumb. There were a couple people who obviously like it. Like, not every shirt's going to be for everyone, right?
Right.
This last one, I felt that way when I first got it too. It's a very simple shirt. It's this nice gray shirt here with Hetfield's Oyster House, which is apparently a restaurant, I thought. Grand opening May 4th, 2007. On the sleeve, we've got Master Sucker, because I think you suck the oysters out of the shell when you eat them, with the little M logo there. Nothing on the back, just that one little logo. And I was like, I guess this is cool. It's related to Metallica because it's James Hetfield. It must be like an oyster house he opened that maybe closed down or something. It's just an old shirt that they had lying around. That's kind of cool. Clear out inventory, maybe. I don't know. That's cool. But I went on Reddit, and the description there by fans or people who knew what it was all about. This is apparently an inside joke where James went and got oysters at a bar once or at some place once, and got food poisoning because of the oysters. Wow. So this is just an inside joke of him getting food poisoning and shitting his brains out or something. And I don't know, like that story is really fucking cool. And like understanding that that's where that shirt came from and like the joke behind it and the meaning behind it was super fucking awesome. But it wasn't part of what I got in the mail or any kind of communication. It's like I had to go down the rabbit hole to try to figure this out myself.
So my question is, how do other people know what these shirts are?
I'll say bigger fans than me, or they're just more in tune or remember this story when it happened or something like that, or it was in the news or something like that, especially like the old tour shirt. I do remember people on comments being like, oh shit, I remember that shirt on the merch stand when I went to go buy and pick that up. I wish I would have picked it up then. type thing.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, I guess if in 2007, if you like were part of Metallica fan club, they may have made those shirts to not give out, but sell or something like that, and you remember that or something.
Yeah, and I mean, even like we've gotten a couple of those. We went to Madrid last year to see them.
Oh yeah.
Spain won the not World Cup, the Euro Cup, and we got an email afterwards saying, hey, in honor of that event, Metallica's putting out a limited edition shirt to honor Spain winning the Euro Cup. Since you were at the show, you can buy it. Here's where to buy it. I bought it. It's one of my favorite shirts now of all time. And then they also had the Spain only Metallica James Hetfield design shirt, like Soy Familia shirt, right? Which I wear every now and then. I love that shirt. Like, it's very special to that one location. And we were talking to the German guy we met, who we're hopefully going to meet up here later this summer.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I've gone to every single show here in Europe, gone to all the pop-up shops. This is the only one that had a James Hetfield designed shirt, which is really cool. So you're right. Yeah, maybe there were shirts way back in the day or something like that. But again, like with this particular product, I do wish there was more description around what the shirt was and what it meant and why this was picked and the history behind this shirt or this art or something like that. So because it didn't have that, and because I have a bunch of Metallica shirts, and again, for me, $200. I remember when I first bought that, it was like $200 fucking for 4 shirts, and I was bitching about it to you, and you're like, that's not that bad. That's $50 a shirt.
Yeah, but when I said it, I thought that they were gonna be more like, oh, you know, like a shirt from a show, which I think one of them may have been, but I was thinking more of something like that, not like a crew shirt or a just random inside joke shirt or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking it was something different. Now looking at it, I was like, you paid $200 for that? That fucking sucks. I'm not into it. I'm glad that you're not doing year 2, but
so I was auto enrolled for year 2. I emailed saying like, hey, can you please remove me? They did remove me. So I'm not in year 2. I can understand why people would like these shirts.
Yeah,
I can.
Yeah.
If they were on just the regular Met store for sale, I would pass over them, honestly.
Yeah.
If I got it in a free mystery bag, I wouldn't mind that much. If there was like a little card that explained the shirts, each one, I think I would have enjoyed it much more. And I probably would have re-upped for year 2 if they included that. And who knows? Like I said with the Vinyl Club, they do adjust and improve the product and sort of the experience every time around. I was on the fence when I first bought this. Knowing how the product came out, it's something I didn't really enjoy or like. So I'm not doing it again for year 2. And again, I have a bunch of Metallica shirts. I try to get the show shirts only. I don't think I'm ever going to wear these, honestly. It's just going to be hanging in the closet or put away somewhere and maybe someday sell them or give them away or maybe wear them. The quality of the shirt is really nice. I do like the quality of the shirts, but I don't know. It just doesn't really resonate with me, honestly. So I understand why people like them. I understand why people would buy into this for sure. But for me, it wasn't for me for sure. I wish they'd bring the Vinyl Club back. That was more my thing for sure. But in any case, if you're doing year 2, awesome. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait to see the pictures.
I think you're going to have FOMO when you see, like, if they improve the shirts to have more show shirts or, you know, something like that.
And then maybe I'll do year 3. Like, yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. But year
Metallica
2
gets so much of our money though.
It's pretty easy for them to get my money, honestly. Yeah. But for year 2, I think I am going to skip year 2. We'll see what it is. I'm anxiously waiting to see what people get. And I'm going to be scrolling through Reddit to find those images once they are delivered and whatnot. So all in all, the shirt quality is great. The packaging was lackluster. And just more information about the shirts was the information was non-existent. I wish that was there. Improve the packaging and add that. And I think this product gets a lot better. But the way this product is for year 1, I was not the biggest fan of it for sure. But yeah, there's year 1 Metallica t-shirt club. Like I said, can't wait to see what year 2 brings, but I am not going to be getting that. If you do, awesome. And hopefully see those shirts out at shows. But until then, take it easy.
Bye.